Hi.
I'm hitting greens.
So today we're going to work on irons. So where would you say the biggest miss is?
I'd say my biggest miss is basically pushing it right.
Okay. Is it short right or just
short
right?
Yeah.
You didn't get, is it contact? Is it face open? Is it?
I think it's that fade that I've been fighting with my driver as well.
Sure. Well, let's have you hit a couple. We'll just take a look, see what's going on. See if we can see that shot appearing, and then we'll figure out where we need to go with it. So the chances are, based on what we worked on last time with driver, the issues are probably related. We just got to make sure that we can get back into the habit of getting that little draw, or at least squaring up the face to get that shot to at least be on target rather than missing short and right.
Yep. 150.
Let's aim at 150, 200, whichever one you want. They're both pretty much on the same line.
That was missed right.
Okay. You would consider that a push?
Yep.
How would consider contact on that one?
It was fairly good.
Okay.
Pretty good contact, not the best, but
yeah, it sounded like it was fairly decent.
that was not good contact.
Hi.
That was blatant.
Let me show you something here. So your miss actually isn't swing related. You can see, you can maybe see, right? Here's the 150 marker, here's the 200 marker.
Yep.
Your feet are aiming somewhere over there.
Oh my.
Right? So your miss right isn't necessarily swing issue as it is alignment. So we're going to start with making sure your feet are actually where you're thinking you're going and go from there. So let's throw an alignment stick on the ground. So which one do you want, 150 or 200? 150? Put this inside here. So come back here and I'm going to have you double check it so that you can actually see that it's aimed at the 150.
I would agree.
Pretty close?
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead and set up to that ball for me and tell me if that feels way left or if that feels pretty good. How's that feel?
It feels like I'm aiming left to this mark.
Okay. And I mean, it should. I mean, if you're used to aiming way right, I mean, you were probably 15, 20 yards right of your target.
Yeah.
And that would make sense with that kind of either weak fade or is just you're having to swing over the top to try and pull it on line. And then you just get yourself in trouble where you don't hit your target. And when you do hit your target's not what you thought your target was.
Exactly.
And then, so like that first shot you hit was actually pretty good.
Yep.
For where you were trying, or where you're aimed anyways. Wasn't very good for where you're trying to hit it. So let's see. Hit a couple just with that alignment stick there to get the feeling of what straight is. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it's maybe a little right, but it's
Not as bad of a miss.
it's half the distance from the pin than you were on those first two, just based on aiming better. And for you to start with, it might just be a feeling of you need to feel like you're aimed left side of the green. Very good. Because yeah, this is going to be really important when you get on the course, right? It's one thing when you do it on the range, you can just grab another ball and swing again. But what I want you to do to try to create some sort of pre-shot routine is before you hit each one, come back here, kind of pick out your target, walk into it, align up to the alignment stick so you're actually practicing aiming rather than just dragging golf balls and hitting. And I don't care when you're doing this, if you pick something out that's 2 feet in front of you, actually aiming at your target, if it's something past the target, just something that visually works for you to aim properly.
I did not consider something in front of me. Like that orange key.
Sure, perfect.
Fat.
Right, 'cause I mean, there's all sorts of, everyone thinks a little differently, so I can't tell you right or wrong which visual works better, whether it's really close, really far. For me personally, I like things in the distance, but I know a lot of really good players that are 6 inches ahead of them, and that's all they think about when they're trying to hit.